Saturday, 19 March, the Gap News this morning. Broadcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah. Good morning. First, the headlines. Book your booster dose via Zii Jia from Monday. Man jailed for drink driving, causing policeman's death. 3 French climbers lost in Cameron Highlands found safe. Hundreds still trapped under Mariupol theatre, says Ukraine official. Gun battles as Russian troops reach Mariupol city centre, says mayor. Australia sues Facebook over scam ads impersonating celebrities. Skeleton of missing Spanish man found in Bali. And Zii Jia on track to defend All England crown. And now the news in full. Appointments for COVID-19 booster vaccinations can now be made through the Malaysia Today app from next Monday. The Health Ministry's Protect Health Corporation said appointments could be made for slots from March 21st onwards. Members of the public will be able to choose their preferred integrated vaccination centre along with a date and time. To make an appointment, users can tap the COVID-19 vaccination icon on the Malaysia Today home screen and select the Book Your Appointment option. A businessman was sentenced to 4 years jail and fined 10,000 ringgit by the Sessions Court Friday after he pleaded guilty to drink driving, which caused the death of a police corporal who was manning a roadblock. Sessions Court Judge Sayani Muhammad Noor imposed the jail sentence on K. Kalai Shelvan and fined him 10,000 ringgit in default 5 months jail for driving under the influence of alcohol and causing the death of Safwan Muhammad Ismail at a movement control order roadblock on the Kajang Seraban Highway at 2:10 in the morning on May 3, 2020. Kalai Shelvan was also jailed for 6 months for failing to comply with a police officer's instruction to stop, a month's jail for driving without a license, and a month's jail for defying the MCO lockdown. 3 French nationals, including 2 women who got lost while trekking on Gunung Berumbun, Tanah Rata in Cameron Highlands, have been found safe. Pahang Fire and Rescue Department Zone 3 Chief Sharul Nizam Nasser said all the victims, aged 20 to 22, were found at about 5 p.m. by members of the public on one of the routes on the mountain. The rescue team brought down all the victims and handed them over to the police for further action, he said in a statement last night. Sharul said all the victims did not suffer any injuries but were fatigued. He said 7 members from the Cameron Highlands Fire and Rescue Station, with the help of Forestry District Office staff, were rushed to the scene to start the search and rescue operation after receiving a distress call at 4:56 p.m. yesterday. Thank you for being with us in this podcast group. You are listening to The Gap News, coming to you from Kuala Lumpur with reports from Free Malaysia Today, The Vibes and the BBC World Service. The Gap News is also available on the internet news portal Melaka Hari Ini. More to come, news from the international front. Mariupol Mayor Vadim Boyashenko tells the BBC fighting has reached the city centre, confirming earlier Russian reports. Ukraine's President Zelensky says Russian shelling is still preventing the establishment of effective humanitarian corridors from Mariupol. People who have managed to escape in recent days describe scenes of terror in the city, which is under sustained Russian bombardment. In the strategic southern city of Mykolaiv, dozens have been killed in a Russian attack on an army barracks, a Ukrainian MP says. Vladimir Putin has spoken to tens of thousands of Russians at an event celebrating 8 years since the annexation of Crimea. US President Joe Biden has warned China not to provide Russia with military equipment in a call with President Xi Jinping. Rescuers have freed 130 people from the basement of a Mariupol theatre, but 1,300 remain trapped, Ukraine's human rights chief says. Hundreds of people were sheltering underground when the theatre was bombed by Russia on Wednesday, authorities there say. Earlier, Russian missiles struck an aircraft maintenance plant close to the western city of Lviv, the city mayor says. Australia has launched legal action against Facebook's parent company, Meta, alleging it allowed scam ads to target users with fake celebrity endorsements. The tech giant had engaged in false, misleading or deceptive conduct by knowingly hosting the ads for bogus cryptocurrencies, a regulator said. The US company could face financial and other penalties. Meta has yet to comment, but has previously said it is committed to keeping scammers off its platforms. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, ACCC, says the ads in question used Facebook's algorithms to target users and featured bogus quotes by Australian celebrities. Identities used without permission included former New South Wales Premier Mike Bird, prominent TV host David Koch, and millionaire entrepreneur Dick Smith. The essence of our case is that Meta is responsible for these ads that it publishes on its platform, ACC Chairman Rod Sims said in a statement on Friday. The legal action filed in the Federal Court of Australia alleges Meta did this knowingly and failed to prevent the scams even after objections were raised by the celebrities. A skeleton found in a house on the resort island of Bali is the remains of an elderly Spanish man last seen more than 6 years ago, Indonesian police said yesterday. The man's identity was confirmed after a hospital in the provincial capital Denpasar conducted a series of tests on the bones following the discovery this week by an Indonesian man claiming to be his adopted son. It has been confirmed that the skeleton belonged to a foreigner from Spain, Mario Lobet Esteban, local police chief 1 Ketut Sugarta Yoga told AFP, saying the man was born in 1945. And now for some sports news. National badminton star Zii Jia takes another step in defending his All-England crown after defeating Canada's Brian Young 26-24, 21-11 in Birmingham earlier Friday, booking himself a spot in the quarterfinals. Both players displayed strong offensive play in the first set, but Zii Jia prevailed to take the set in 28 minutes. The Qatar-born shuttler kept his composure to make quick work of the 33rd seed Young in the second set as he took control and won 21-11. This was the third meeting between the two, with Zii Jia winning previous encounters. Zii Jia will either face South Korea's Hyo Kwang-hee or rival Kento Momota of Japan in the quarterfinals Saturday. Meanwhile, national women's pair Pearly Tan, Tina Murali-Tharan moved on to the quarterfinals after coming from behind to defeat Japanese pair Rin Iwanaga Ki Nakanishi 18-21, 21-19, 21-16. They will take on South Korea's Jeongna-eun Kim Hae-jong today. To end the bulletin, here are the headlines again. Book your booster dose via MySejahtera from Monday. Man jailed for drink driving causing policeman's death. 3 French climbers lost at Cameron Highlands found safe. Hundreds still trapped under Mariupol theatre, says Ukraine official. Gun battles as Russian troops reach Mariupol city centre, says mayor. Australia sues Facebook over scam ads impersonating celebrities. A skeleton of missing Spanish man found in Bali. And Zii Jia on track to defend All-England crown. This has been the Gap News this morning, Saturday, 19 March, with reports from Free Malaysia Today, The Vibes and the BBC World Service. The Gap News is also available on the internet news portal Melaka Hari Ini. We hope you found the bulletin informative. We certainly welcome hearing from you. If you do have the opportunity, please do write in. We would certainly love to hear from you. Podcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah.